Hello guys, it's Verzichten here. Today I have very interesting clips. Please enjoy and I'll see you on the next video.
You have a website for the merch? Well, it's not open yet, but it's like Sykkuno SHOP, I think. Sykkuno.shop? I don't know. Okay. What's he voice acting for? I said like 2 lines. It's not it's not as big a deal as people think. It's a really small thing, but it is kind of cool. So, yeah. All right. Would you ever do a meet and greet? I mean, if I went to TwitchCon EU, maybe, but like, I don't know what you mean by, like, I'm not gonna like show up in a random spot and be like, hey, everyone just show up. That'd be kind of weird. But if I went to TwitchCon EU or regular TwitchCon, or TwitchCon NA, I guess I should say, maybe, but I don't know if I'm going. I'm kind of a little concerned about that. I think basically I'm gonna go if everyone's going, but like, I don't know if I'm gonna go other than that. So I think NA I likely will go if it's convenient. But yeah. Is the bucket hat part of the drop? No, but it sounds like it should have been. But I didn't want to make too many things, guys. I think I've already pretty much said it. But the problem with making something, and if it doesn't sell, you lose a lot of money. And I don't like losing. Well, who likes losing money, right? So basically, it's kind of just like, I didn't want to make too many things, because what if you make a ton of stuff, it doesn't sell, and then you lose a lot of money? That's always a concern. So I tried to make not too much stuff, and if it goes well, maybe we can make more, but it doesn't really make sense to make like 10 things and none of it sells, and then I lose a ton of money. It just doesn't make sense to do that. So I was trying to make a few things. If people like it, we can think about making more, but it doesn't make sense to, you know, do more than that, I think. Don't make enough and you lose money too. Not really. I think there's a big difference between losing money and not gaining as much. Also, it's literally pre-orderable. The only difference is how soon you get it. So there's no concern on that. That's not even, doesn't even make sense. You can always just make more. So that's not a real concern in my opinion. But I do think obviously making too much and not being able to sell it will lose you a lot of money. Making too little and people pre-ordering it, it's still going to show up. So I don't think that's one way is a whole lot worse. But yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. I don't know. I feel like there's not much more to say on that. It's just, yeah, I hope it does well. All right. Oh, what time of game are you hoping for? I have no idea, but I mean, I'm just hoping for a game that like. So the thing I liked the most about Among Us wasn't the game itself. I mean, it was a pretty fun game. The thing I liked most was that it was good enough where everyone wanted to play it. So it was easy to get people together to play it. So, yeah. You gonna do unbanned requests soon? I don't think so, guys. We don't get too many of those. I feel like most people that get banned, like, probably just realize that they should be banned. I don't know. How do you check your unbanned things? Where is it? Yeah, I don't know how to even. Oh, here it is. Oh, we have like a few of them, but not that many. But yeah. Any games coming out you're excited for? Not really. I wish, guys. I wish. Huh? Okay. Let's see. Yeah, I don't know. It's just a few 304. Is it 304? I don't even know how to check it, guys. I'm gonna be honest. So, we could do it sometime. I don't know. I didn't plan on doing it right now, though. Cloak, thanks for the sub. Heard you are a software developer. I'm finishing college for it. Any advice? Not really, other than hopefully you know someone who can help you get a job. I don't know. That's not even advice. Anyway, Keck W. All right, what I mean by that is, shockingly, knowing someone helps you get a job a lot more than actual qualifications. Rolled? I mean, not rolled at all. It's actually true, though, guys. knowing somebody will help you so much more than actually being really good at doing it. It's kind of weird how it works that way, but unless you're like starting your own company, it's better to know someone than to be really good at it. I don't know what to tell you guys. It's just the facts. And not even for software stuff. So every job I've gotten was because I knew somebody first. Yeah, that's usually a lot of times that's how it goes. Sadly, it's true. Well, I wouldn't say sadly, because here's the thing, guys. I don't fully disagree because I guess it's different with COVID, but at the end of the day, when someone gets hired, you're going to work with them every single day. Now, as good as someone else might be, if you don't get along with them, do you still want to hire them and work with them every day? Probably not. Probably not. So I get it, you know, and in some ways people would think it's better to be like, oh yeah, this person's slightly better at the job, we should take them. But the fact is, you got to stand this person every day for several years. And if you don't like them, then you can't blame them for taking the nicer person when obviously you got to hang out with them every day for several years, every single day almost. So I think it's you know, it's not perfect, but it makes a little sense. Anyway, but that's just the way I see it. Obviously, I think, yeah, that's pretty much just how it goes. Okay. If you were given a chance to change your job, would you be a Twitch streamer? It depends on how successful you were. Like, if I could just choose any job, I would choose, like, I don't know, like the easiest job ever that I don't do anything. I would choose like Jeff Bezos's like child that he gives all his money to, or so. I don't know. Is that a job? I'm just thinking like if you could choose any job, just think of like the dumbest thing that gives you the most money, and like you don't have to work at all. So I don't know, but I think the biggest thing is like you can't just say if you could switch jobs, would you? It's like if I switch jobs, am I still gonna do okay? Or like what if I become like a restaurant owner, but my restaurant sucks? Then I would of course rather be like something else, you know? So it's a tough question. But assuming you're successful at anything you do, then I mean maybe. What's your dream job? Guys, the dream job is to not have a job, because then you can do whatever you want. Honestly, even if I didn't have to, I'd probably still stream just for fun. But I'd rather not have to worry about that. If you could just never have to have a job and you get paid tons anyway, and you just do whatever you want, I'd still stream, but I wouldn't have to worry about it being a job. So, I mean, that's like kind of a weird thing to say, but that's kind of true though. How much do you earn? Probably more than $10 a day, I'd say, usually. More than that, I don't know the exact number, but definitely more than $10 a day. Anyway, Ace, thanks for the sub. Dodge? Not Dodge, it's true. I mean, I don't keep track of it, but I think it's more than $10, probably. All right. Okay. Well, that was a strange question. I mean, I don't know, guys. The Twitch leaks are there if you are curious. But I will say the Twitch leaks aren't ultra accurate, and here's why. A lot of streamers that have tons of sponsors get a lot of money from sponsors. Now, I have some sponsors, but some streamers make way more than I do that you wouldn't expect. Or maybe you would if you take into account sponsors. But I will say, yeah, that'll have a large impact on it. And while I don't think I make a little, I think a lot of people make a lot more than me that you wouldn't necessarily expect. So, yeah, pretty much. And Twitch contracts. That's a big one. I don't have like a special Twitch platform contract thing, you know? I don't think I should say much more than that, but that's also why you don't see me running ads all the time. I run ads sometimes when I go to the bathroom or I'm doing nothing, but other people will have to run ads like every hour or even more than once an hour. So I don't have a special deal like that. So I actually make, I mean, I'm not complaining. I think I'm doing absolutely fine, but I actually make less than most people you would think because I don't have a fancy deal or anything like that. So, yep. But like I said, guys, it's not like I'm poor. Someone's gonna get upset and be like, "Oh, this guy's complaining." I'm not complaining. I'm just trying to give you guys more clarity on it because, yeah, people who you wouldn't expect make way more than I do. There's nothing wrong with that. They got special deals. They have special things like that. There's nothing wrong with that. But I think just, people get the wrong idea. So, got 2 ads while watching it. I didn't run them, guys. Twitch has a weird auto run system, but I almost never click the ad button. But they just do it on their own somehow. It's just how they do it. It's not up to me. Okay. All right. 100. I don't know, guys. We'll see. Listen. I think for me, the most important thing is always just to do what I like doing, and have fun with it. That's how I started, and I think if I forget that or stop doing it, that's when I'll be worried. So yeah. Okay. Anyway, I think we're just gonna try and play some random games. Hopefully, what's the content today? I have no idea, guys. There's barely any games today. I mean, I'm not even going to pretend. I heard X was playing The Sims because he's gotten that desperate. Guys, it's gone bad. Don't know how true that is. I think it might be, but that's how you know it's gone real bad. Skincare routine? I don't really have one. I have very, sensitive skin, so I actually don't even use soap a lot of times because it will irritate my skin. So, kind of weird, but just... I don't know. Okay, my biggest skincare tip, at least for me, depending on who you are, obviously, is just don't eat too much sugar. But I think it depends on the person. There's no, way to do it. But for me, eating sugar gave me, a lot of acne when I was younger. And even now, if I eat too much sugar, it makes it a lot worse. So that's pretty much what worked for me, but it's different for everybody. So it's hard to say. But yeah, I'd just go with that. It's not a bad tip in general, honestly, even ignoring all sorts of things. I heard sugar's not that great for you. So